Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 23rd to the 29th. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. I feel like this week, you're going to actually really like this week. It's going to be very self-focused. And I feel like there's something that you are allowing yourself to indulge in where it's like you might have been and take this as it resonates and don't take this the wrong way, but it's almost like you've been standing in your own way about something, but it feels like it's something that you were really wanting, like something that you wanted to really do or pursue. And it's like you're gaining clarity about what might have been in the way. And you may be realizing that it's, maybe it's like the belief that you can succeed at this thing that you really love to do. So it's something along those lines, but I feel like there's a release in that. Like you're releasing the resistance. You may be releasing the need to kind of know how something is going to turn out before you get started on it. It's like you're allowing yourself, your approach is changing, and it's kind of lightening the pressure of needing to make something happen. You're going to allow yourself to just flow. And I feel like you're really stepping into a space of like inspiration, like wanting to connect more with your inspiration, wanting to connect with your unique inner voice and allowing yourself to express more. So this is going to be it's like you're giving yourself that grace of I'm just going to allow myself to get started on this and just see where it goes. I mean, maybe I don't need to really know how this is going to turn out, and I just need to get started on it. So I feel like there's something important that you're starting on that has been kind of calling you for quite some time. And, there may have just been some resistance to it. Wow, look at that opening. Yeah. And I feel like it's something that you really do love, and I think that it may be something where we care about it so much. I'm really strongly feeling this for someone. We care about something so much that the thought of maybe either losing it or like maybe not being successful at it, like that possibility, that risk is too much to bear. And so what happens is that we just don't even take it out. Like we don't even do something about it because we're too scared to lose it. Like the risk is too high. And so I feel like, but at the same time, it's the thing that lives in your very heart and soul and that you want to do so much. So there's a lot of passion for something here. And I feel like you're taking a leap of faith. You're taking that risk to open yourself up to something. And I'm getting emotional because it feels so like, it's like the very thing that you want, you're keeping yourself from. And now you're having that courage to like let yourself take that risk. Like you're being brave enough to be vulnerable and open up and allow yourself to have that thing that you've always really wanted. And this could be a relationship, but I'm really strongly feeling like this is something that you just love to do, something that you're passionate about. Maybe this is a career path, or it could even be honestly like a hobby or something like that. Or maybe we're going to approach it as a hobby, so it's not as intimidating to kind of get started on. So I feel like you're opening yourself up to something that's really authentically something that really lives in you, that's a part of you. It's like ingrained in you. It's like a natural talent, a gift. And you are giving yourself the grace and the compassion to pursue it, to really open yourself up to it and not hold yourself back from it anymore. So this is very beautiful. This is you embracing your gifts. See, I'm open to receiving the gifts of the universe. And I feel like this is something that has been given to you, like you've been blessed with something, a talent, something, and you are allowing yourself to own it. You're allowing yourself to really embrace it. And I feel like doing that is going to open doors for you in ways that you could not have seen. But it's almost a matter of like Spirit is kind of telling me, like, we're not going to show you, what's going to come out of it, because that would kind of defeat the purpose of, overcoming this this need to know, it's like, it's a test and trusting yourself, trusting that you can trust your own intuition and your soul, that where I'm being guided and what feels right for me, that I just have to kind of get started, put one foot in front of the other. And then I will know kind of what this path is going to look like and allow things to unfold in their right timing. So there's a surrender to that this week for you, Scorpio. And it's not just going to be this week, it's this ongoing process for you. And I see you being very focused on that as well. So there's a very beautiful opening up here of not just your heart space, but also of your mind and your intuition. Your creativity, everything is just, the more you become aligned, the more you're opening up to, what is really real for you. So very beautiful, Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to also really try to keep this below 50 minutes, because I know last week the reading got so long, but your messages, they just pour through and it's hard to stop. It's hard to find a stopping point. But I will do my best to kind of keep it a bit more structured here. Okay, messages for Scorpio this week for May 23rd and the 29th. Wow, look at that. The sun. You're also calling in your soul tribe as well. And maybe something that's kind of just happening, just energetically, as you continue to open yourself up to more of, these things that you are embracing about yourself. You're just naturally, your soul tribe is just naturally being gravitated towards you. I feel like and again, take this as it resonates, but I feel like there is some like abundance that some of you have been, like, it's almost an unconscious thing. I don't even think you may have realized that there's something that, it's almost like allowing yourself to open up to something you're going to be able to see how much abundance is there for you. But it's like, because we were not wanting to open up to something out of the resistance, the fear, for whatever reason it is, it's like, but the abundance was there. It's like this need to be able to shift and move and open up. And I feel like that's kind of happening here for you with the Four of Pentacles. This is about your abundant story changing, like that trajectory changing. It's coming out of a place of stagnancy. So I kind of feel like wherever you feel like you've been blocked in your abundance, I feel like that's about to change for you. It's going to open up more and more. And I feel like that's going to, that story is going to be different for different people, but there's something about your abundance that is changing. Okay, let's look into the sun here. Let's start with the sun. I feel like you're going to be very tuned into your intuition to the point where you're not really going to honestly need validation for things. Maybe not as much as you used to even. Not that you're not going to like continue to, watch readings or anything like that. But I feel like there's just more of a self-trust that's coming in here for you because you're just more tapped into your soul. You're more tapped in. And I feel like that trust is really guiding your way. Also, just with your relationships with the people that are around you, you may feel like you don't really need people to kind of validate, or not that you ever did, but it's just your independence is becoming your backbone, like this, being able to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust that above all else is going to really shine. And it's going to give you that freedom to be able to pursue what you want to pursue without really feeling the need for anyone's opinion about it or approval about it. Wow, the Tower, beautiful. So here I feel like this is an epiphany, right? So this is, I'm not sensing anything negative from this Tower. Actually, I'm seeing that this is you, again, being able to open up to the thing that was, scary at first, but also the very thing that we want. It's like allowing ourselves to bring down those walls and those barriers, allowing ourselves to be more vulnerable and open up to what our heart truly wants. And then maybe even showing up in different areas. Like it may be not just one thing, it may be several different things. It may be opening up to like a person, opening up to, a career, a passion, something we really, really love. So there's a beautiful, opening here for you. Okay, what else do we need to know about this? The Sun and the Tower for Scorpio this week. It's also something about divine timing here as well. Oh, wow, look at you. You're showing up here, the Phoenix. Yeah, you're really stepping into your power here. You've really gone through the transformation. You've really allowed yourself to go through the difficult process of what it means to kind of allow things to kind of break down and to recreate yourself, to, transform that pain into your personal power. So a lot of you are turning your wisdom you're using that wisdom and you're making something out of it. You're creating something out of it. So you're showing very powerfully, you're showing up very powerfully this week as who you are authentically. So that's what this week is all about for you. This is all about owning something that is just you, it's like no more holding back kind of thing. You're not allowing yourself to hold yourself back anymore. So very beautiful here, Scorpio. What else do you need to know? Look at these cards. I mean, this is just gorgeous. We have the Sun, we have the Death card, which is you, Scorpio, and then we have the Empress. So this is all about being in that divine feminine flow. This is all about creativity. This is all about mastering the art of creation. This is also about allowing oneself to be seen. This is allowing oneself to be seen after one has gone through the fires of transformation. So a lot of you are starting to step into the spotlight. You are ready to, and if not yet, it's coming. So for some of you, it's like you're being prepared to step into the spotlight in whatever shape or form that means. And I feel like a lot of you, if you're really honest with yourself and your intuition, you know that it's coming. I feel like you've been getting signs, you've been getting the intuitive hits, like you just know deep down that something is meant for you. And I feel like you're kind of making the everyday steps in order to prepare yourself for this new path that it's almost like you're getting like these bits, like these signs, these little nuggets of information that's going to clue you into what this path is going to kind of look like and what it's going to require of you. And I feel like just intuitively, you're allowing yourself to prepare now to really shine. So you're growing. So this thing is just not like an overnight, like you wake up one day and all of a sudden it's there, the path, but you are really building into it. You're growing into it. So that's that transformation that's happening here. So you're just in this process of, fully embodying this beautiful goddess energy that you are. Wow, beautiful. We have the Lovers. And the Wheel of Fortune. So this is also going to be, as you, focus on this growth of yours and stepping into this new path, you're also attracting partnerships. You're attracting relationships that are going to match you on that's going to match you with where you're at. And so with this Wheel of Fortune, I'm kind of sensing that you're going to be attracting a lot more opportunities. So this doesn't always have to be like a divine counterpart, but it's going to be soulmates that really match you. So this is I'm kind of seeing that this is more of like the pattern of relationships as well are going to change for you. So this is more like just attracting people who like relationships that are more nourishing, and that fulfill you on a different level, regardless of, it's going to be less about like karmic lessons. I mean, I feel like lessons in healing, that's always going to be there, but I feel like there's something about the vibe of what you're attracting towards you is starting to change. So this could also even be in like friendships. I know we have the Lovers card, but I'm also seeing for a lot of you, like friendships, connections, networking, things like that. Just the realm, the world that you're kind of stepping into is going to be a lot more high frequency. It's going to be more supportive, especially if you kind of feel like you've been at things alone for a long time. Like you've kind of had to do things on your own. You've been really just, having to kind of fend for yourself, support yourself kind of thing. I feel like that is going to really change here for you. I feel like you're going from, if some of you feel like you've been in a space of isolation for a long time, then I feel like you're going to go into a world where it's more about connecting with others now, because you're ready to. You've really grown into this beautiful phoenix and an empress, and you're ready to kind of start like attracting people where you really feel like you belong with them, and doing things where you really feel like you fit. So this is a very beautiful energy here. You're really coming into your own. Okay, let's go into the Three of Pentacles here. Let's look into this since we're talking about collaborating with other people and working with others. What do we need to know about this? The Three of Pentacles. Wow, beautiful. Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So this is success and victory after a lot of hard work. So I feel like there's something that's going to come in here for you, maybe an opportunity or a windfall of something. Maybe this is just a lot of recognition. So some of you may be receiving a lot of recognition for something you've been working very hard on. And it's going to allow you to feel very victorious. It's going to allow you to feel, you're going to feel seen. See, again, Six of Wands is also the card of being in the spotlight. This is also about being like an influencer or being someone who other people kind of look up to as someone who has accomplished something in their life. Someone who is worthy of like looking up to or worthy of admiring in some form or another. And I feel like it's something that you have been working hard on. It's been something that you've been really building for yourself up until now. And it may even be something that you didn't even realize that you've been building, but you have. Like maybe it's something that you've been kind of doing in the background, or something that you have been working on, but maybe you weren't seeing it in that light. But I do feel like there's something here where you're going to feel like you reached some kind of milestone, like you reached a pinnacle of success in something or another. It's going to continue to grow, but it feels like there is this moment of being in the sun kind of thing. So I feel like that's really coming in here for you. And it's going to also validate your journey. It's going to help you to confirm that you're on the right path. It's going to nourish you and feed you. And that's why I also think it's really important to be in that space of receptivity. It's important to be open, because it's going to be important to allow that feedback to really nourish you. It's going to just continue to encourage your growth. Yeah, we have the Chariot. So this is also going to help you to move forward in a new direction here. This is also going to, like, you may even have some kind of an offer. Sorry, I'm taking off my jacket because I can hear the buttons keep hitting against the table. So the Chariot here is, there's some kind of offer that's coming in here for you, some kind of opportunity. It could even be just this inner knowing almost of this validation of like, okay, this is the direction that I want to go. And it seems like I'm hearing the word jackpot. So it's like, okay, this is where I feel like I need to invest a lot of my energy into, because it seems like there's something happening here. There's something working here. And so it's going to give you the ammunition or the energy or the drive, the inspiration you need or you needed to push forward in something. It's like the green light, it's going to give you the green light in some form or another. So for some, it's going to be an opportunity that someone comes and gives you. It's like, hey, do you want to join our company? Or do you want to work for us? And we're going to need you to move and come over here, and it's going to feel right. So for some of you, it may show up like that. And for others, if it's like your own, business, maybe you find that all of a sudden you have like all these sales, and it's like validating, okay, this is working for me and this feels right. It really feels like I belong here. It doesn't really feel like anything is missing from my life when I do this. And so this is giving me that confirmation that I need to be able to move forward in my life. So there's some kind of blessing or gift that's coming in here. It's going to show up differently for different people, but there is some kind of validation that's happening that's going to give you that sense of victory, success, and that is going to feed your ambition and your inspiration to keep pushing forward in that direction. So that's going to be very beautiful here. What else do we need to know about this? The Four of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Oh, wow, how beautiful. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there may be something that comes in here for you that you may spend some time to kind of really find that clarity. Or maybe this is something you have been working on to find that clarity in. This is the card of rest, rejuvenation. This is the card of, I feel like you are reaching this like point where it's like a milestone, like you reach some kind of milestone, and you may take some time to rest, rejuvenate. And if it's an offer, you may take a second to kind of think about it, to think about where do you want to go from here? Because it feels like there's some choice or some kind of crossroads that you're at. And I feel like you also know that this was happening. Like this is going to happen at some point or another. There's going to be a point in my life where, I'm going to have to make a decision or a choice. And so as you sit in meditation, I feel like you're going to take some time to think about what you want to do. But with the Ace of Swords, there is this breakthrough, right? Like you're going to have clarity about what direction you want to go in. You're going to have this clear sight of where you need to go right now. And it's also going to feel really good. I feel like you're going to be very grounded. You're not going to feel like you're wandering around. You're not going to feel like you're guessing at something. It's going to feel right for you, and you're going to have direction. So that's really, really nice. And maybe for some time, you've been kind of in that space of, trying to figure out, I'm not really sure if I'm in the right path. I'm not really sure if I'm doing the right thing. Is this really right for me? Should I be doing something else? So I kind of feel like that's coming to an end. I feel like there's something here that's wrapping up. I feel like there's that confusion or that guessing is going to be over, especially with this Ace of Swords. And we also have the Queen of Wands. And having that clarity is also going to help you to express more. So you're really stepping into this beautiful space of expression. And I feel like it's really kind of come from an authentic place from within you. So you're going to just let that flow. So that divine feminine flow, and that applies whether you're male or female, is going to really start to pour through you. It's going to allow you to create things that just kind of come really from deep within, and you're allowing yourself to express. I think that you've always had it in you. You've had whatever it is that you're creating. You've had the art in you. You've had the words in you. You've had the stories in you. You've had the music in you. Whatever it is that you're creating, it's always existed within you. And I feel like it was just a matter of allowing yourself to open up to it and allow it to kind of emerge out of you. And I feel like a lot of your journey and a lot of the experiences that you've had have been this like progression of, how to get that to come out, how to get yourself to express. So very beautiful here, Scorpio. Okay, let's look into this Four of Pentacles. What do we need to know about this Four of Pentacles? Okay, so I'm hearing breaking out from a place of safety. So I feel like for some of you, you may have been for a long time in a place of self-protection. And I feel like this is very Scorpio. This is where, we try to kind of, shield ourselves from from the world in ways where we may feel like we may get hurt, or, we've been in this self-protection mode for quite some time. And so there is this place, this junction, these challenges that we're up against, these changes that are coming in. A big part of it is challenging us to open up, because we're so used to being kind of protecting ourselves. And so this is challenging us to come out of that comfort zone, to open up more. And that's what I'm seeing with this Four of Pentacles. This is about opening up. This is about allowing ourselves to come out of self-protection. And look at that. And the minute we do, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You really start to get everything that you want. So this is about vulnerability, trusting yourself, and also allowing yourself to just, embrace the unknown, taking risks, taking a leap of faith on yourself. But there is so much abundance and freedom. There's this emotional freedom here happening. Look at that, the Star. And I feel like this is something that's been your dream. I feel like there's something that's coming in here that's been your dream. It's been your wish. It's been even like a childhood dream of yours. And it's like I'm hearing like it was just a matter of you believing that it could come true, that it could be real, that it could actually happen for you, that it doesn't always just have to be a dream, that to have enough confidence in yourself and what you can do in your abilities, that this is a real thing, that this can happen for you, that it's possible for you. And I feel like a lot of you are coming into that space of having that confidence, of no longer resisting or holding yourself in one stagnant space, no longer being in a place of delay. I'm curious about this Hanged Man, because I feel like there's something about delays here. So can we clarify this Hanged Man energy? What do I need to know about this? Yeah. Three of Swords. So like being stuck in that one place, being delayed in our wishes, our dreams, has really caused a heartbreak, has caused some deep sadness, has caused some deep disappointment, because we're really wanting something to happen for us. We really want something to work. And so there's all that grief that comes from, and the grief, it's like coming from a place of, it's like, it's not just that something didn't work out, it's what I'm feeling is like there is like this deep soul desire of something not being fulfilled. It's like something that your soul knows came here to fulfill. And when that is not coming through, when there's that resistance or those delays or those setbacks, those constant disappointments, it becomes very heartbreaking, because it's not just, oh, I want this. It's like, no, I know that this is part of my path. I'm just not sure why it's so difficult to get there. I'm not sure why it's so difficult for that path to open up. And, so this is pretty significant, what's happening here for you, Scorpio. What do you need to know about this Hanged Man and the Three of Swords? Hierophant, yeah. Wisdom from those experiences is what you're building, what you've built, is how to deal with when things are not going in the way that we want them to go, when we are experiencing those delays, those setbacks. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom. I feel like it's made you very wise. It's made you really know how to master difficult circumstances, difficult situations. And it's put you in your place of power. As painful as those experiences may have been, they have put you in a place of your own personal power to really tap into that. But again, see that Seven of Wands, it's kind of caused us to be in this very self-protective space. But I feel like we're releasing that. Yeah, we're coming out of we're breaking down the walls with that Tower energy. We're breaking down those walls, no longer allowing ourselves to, be more open to a new path here. Passion, allowing that passion to come back on. Yeah. And then releasing ourselves from that inner conflict. The Six of Swords. Peace. Inviting peace into our life. Look at that. Celebration, happiness, joy. And Nine of Swords. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's like this thing that's had its hold on you. You know, it's like these worries, these fears where we've kind of just protected ourselves from, and then working towards releasing that, working towards releasing a lot of those blockages. This is very important, I feel like, for you. It's a very important journey. So that's that spiritual hard work with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So also very committed to your spiritual path. And I feel like that's what has brought you to this place that you're in now, is this commitment that you've had to your spiritual path and your spiritual journey, to your learning of your higher self, connecting with your higher self, and ascending to kind of live life from a higher perspective is what I'm seeing here. And then that's causing some major changes in your life as well. So the balance, there's something coming into balance, but I also feel like you're trying to balance between your old life and your new life, because you are at that crossroads, or you're approaching that crossroads. So you're really juggling a lot right now. I feel like there's a lot changing within you right now, and you're needing to kind of keep a sense of balance at the moment. It hasn't been easy for sure. But then we have our new beginning there. Beautiful. And again, that's that leap of faith with the Fool card. So this is about you allowing yourself to, it's like you're working up the courage, working up the strength to take that leap of faith into this new beginning, and you'll get there. I think that the work that you're doing, from what I can see, is phenomenal. And you're definitely on that path. Even if some days you really don't feel it, you are. It's like a day to, sometimes like when you're in it, if like you're the one in it, it's hard to see, how good you're doing because you're in it. But if you were able to kind of like take a zoom out and like watch yourself, you'd be surprised at how well you're doing. It's kind of what I'm hearing from my guides. Like, it's hard to like know when you're the one, you can't really see yourself, right? So it's like, so just kind of remember that you're doing way better than you think you are. So you are definitely approaching this new beginning, and you're working up the courage to take that leap of faith, in whatever shape or form that shows up for you, or what that means for you. Oh, I love this. The bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. So this, I feel like, is something that is in the near future, actually, that's coming in here for you, the 10 of Cups, because I feel like a lot of this has to do with, first, your own ability to really step into your full power. And I feel like, maybe even your expression, maybe your that throat chakra is all about authenticity. It's all about truth, and it's all about expression. So I really feel like a lot of you are, like releasing a lot of the blockages that may have been kind of holding you back from that. And it's going to call in beautiful connections of fulfillment, happiness, joy, love, everything. You're just kind of going through this process of getting there. Okay, guidance message here for Scorpio for this week. Oh, I love this. Beautiful. Abundance. Yeah. And you're really coming into this place of embodying abundance is what I'm seeing here. And so I also see you kind of letting go of the need to really have to figure out when it's going to come or how it's going to come. I feel like this is more about you. It's more about you embodying like your true gifts and your talents, like being really in alignment with that authenticity is naturally just going to call in that abundance. Like you are aligning yourself with that abundance by doing that. And so I feel like you're also going to release, there's going to be a relief of pressure that's going to release that you are giving yourself. Like that is grace and compassion that you're giving yourself, like almost like letting yourself off the hook from really needing to force an outcome and just letting things come in their own time. So I really did pick up on divine timing with one of the cards. So I feel like, I believe it was the Tower actually. So there was, a message there about divine timing, that things kind of have their season, and it is your season to really step into embodying your abundance. And then you'll kind of just see that start to flow in here for you in many different ways, not just in with money, which I definitely see that coming in here for you, but also in connections and friendships and support. I feel like you really need that. I feel like you deserve that. I mean, we all do. So I see that coming in here for you as well. So beautiful. Let's look into an animal message here. Okay, animal message for Scorpio. Okay. Surrender now, not spirit. Yeah. So this is like you surrendering to your path. This is also, just like I said, with that abundance, you're really letting go. I mean, it's almost like this act of grace, this act of compassion towards yourself of, I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. I'm going to just let things be. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to live in the moment. I'm going to embrace my talents, my gifts, my abilities, my skills. I'm going to focus on that. Focus on the things I do have control over. Focus on the things that I can do something with, something tangible, something that I can work with. And I'm just going to focus on that because I know that that is going to help me get to where I want to go at some point in the long run, is when I can kind of focus on the things that are right in front of me and that I have full control over. So very, very beautiful, Scorpio. This is such an abundant time for you. And I wish you all the best. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Scorpio.